playing on the wonderful new Japanese map Kaijushima by PoplarPonderosa. I'm going to make a tutorial out of this, although this is actually my first time playing this map, as it was released just today, and my thoughts is I will just give you an idea of how I tackle this problem of a new map, so you can maybe learn some tips and tricks from me, because I'm actually pretty experienced with starting new cities. I like to say I suffer new city syndrome. I start a lot of new cities, and I thought, why not have you guys profit from that, you know? So first things first, let's check out the wind here. There's not exactly a lot of wind in this valley. Didn't expect there to be. Can I check it out on the hills? Not without having anarchy. Alright, but I doubt there's enough for many wind turbines. Maybe on like a mountain. We will see. So for electricity then, we will have to do something else. The other thing I wanted to do, which is the other reason why I always pull up wind turbines first, is of course checking the wind direction. Nowadays we have this info view from day one actually, so I can just check it like this. But it's just old habits die hard, I guess, because back in the day we didn't have the info view from day one, so we could just check it by pulling out a wind turbine. Alright, so what I did see, let me open this again, is that it blows that way. So if we say we have a city here, we won't have industrial here, but maybe right here by the interchange. That makes sense, right? Also, our electricity comes from here. That's good. Do we get water from outside? Well, this has a water pipe, but I don't think there's a water outside connection. No, I don't see any. Alright then, let's use a tiny new water tower, because this is of course the bike patch day. So we have some new toys. I love this. It's even smaller than the small one, and perfect for starting out. You know, saves the old budget. Let's check out the groundwater. Okay, the groundwater is here and here. So if we do put industry here, we will pollute it, but we still have this one, so it's not that much of a deal, I guess. And this is even cheaper. You know, the groundwater is 10,000. This is 5,000. Yeah. So actually, even two of these would be the same as the groundwater pumping station, you might think, although the groundwater pumping station does employ a few people as far as I know, so it's a bit more expensive, but in the price per water output, it's of course the cheapest option available, which is why I always like to have some water reserves not poisoned. Alright, anyways, long story short, let's start with a water tower and a transformer. We also have a new smaller transformer, which is pretty nice. Yeah, although for industrial here, I think this would look good, and they cost the same. Let me actually hit that. So, oh, this is all underground. Alright, in that case, let's just place our power line underground as well. So now we have power. Next thing we need is a sewage outlet. I guess we can just pollute this tiny river here. That's not very nice, but I think it will do for now. And before we connect that, let's start a road network. Actually, I think I want to follow along this river here for a bit of industry, like this and this, and connect those with a curve. Alright, and this is also a two-lane street. let's actually continue this towards the coast and connect these. Give ourselves a dedicated right turn here, I guess. Like this. Yeah, okay. We will need improved road tools, of course, to make this actually work, but we will unlock those soon enough. Then I think a bit of a grid for our industry area won't be amiss. So maybe like this, and then come in from here to here, and actually here, but let's do it at a more or less at a 90 like this. Alright, this can continue, maybe give us a second highway access later on. So essentially this is a collector now, and this is an arterial, even though they are all two-lane roads, of course, which doesn't really matter. We can upgrade them later or work with it as it is. And this, I think I want to have a bit of the downtown to be a grid, but a smaller grid actually. So let's go for the maximum possible. What does that? Oh yeah, right, I have left-hand traffic enabled, but I think I need to do this one by one, like this and this for a smaller grid, and then let's follow the coastline and do an informal grid from here with all snapping off, like this and this and this. If I have just these, can I? That used to be a city skylines one thing, right? I'm not tripping here, am I? That you could just do this and it would more or less parallel the other road, but I think it's fine like this actually. And then let's actually come in like this, delete that step, and connect these, and how do we do this? Maybe like this, and like this, of course. Yeah, I think that works. Then I want this and this. Another intersection to cut this block in half, and another one here, which no, it wouldn't continue that way, I don't think. Well, maybe. We will see. We have enough roads as it is, I think. Let's filter for Japanese actually and use some of the Japanese housing. It is a Japanese map after all. I don't know how it will look when we just zone it like this. Let's do that for a pure blocks to try it out. We need to connect our water pipe before I forget. So let's do that. Sewage pipe, of course. We have power, yeah, some industry. That's our industrial here. And then commercial, which we also do have Japanese commercial. So let's say this is our arterial and this is a collector. So really we can just zone along the waterfront here, I think. Like this. And yeah, let's unpause for now. Check this out. Let's see what we get. I have no idea how Japanese my planning actually is. My thinking is that this is the more historic downtown, like let's say 8th or 9th century when they built in a formal grid. To my knowledge, they took the idea to build in grids like this from traditional Chinese planning, and then these are more modern additions, these formalized arterials and collectors. And that's the idea behind why the city looks like this. And I think we may want a connection from here. So like, let's say this one directly into that for workers to get to their jobs. And if we do have that, we can of course do a little bit of a strode here. It's not unheard of, I don't think. Some European assets, maybe even an American asset, like this. Alright, how does our Japanese housing look? Cute. I think we will just get more of this. So filter by Japanese and just add a few more blocks. And now let's check out unemployment actually. We can't. That's interesting. We have many open positions, so we do need more housing, more people. I wonder whether the people are just not moved in yet, or what's the problem here? We have unoccupied buildings. Yeah, I guess the people haven't moved in yet. Alright then. No use. We will just have to wait and give them a chance to get to their houses then. What else can we do? Oh, we are getting more demand. That's good. Let's add a few more blocks. And now I want a suburb here. So I guess one access road could be from here. Lots of unlocks from the British pack. Actually, I want it straight. And then also from here, I guess. As well as, this is the more important one, from here and from here. Oh, we destroyed our zoning here. That's a pity, but we can fix it, I think. Or can we? Not sure. Yeah, I think I broke even more. But let me try this. Is that not the right one? Oh, that's the wrong one, yeah. Okay, that works. But this Japanese one is now broken. For that, all we need is this. And voila, we saved it. Just with some handy footpaths. Alright. Let's do parking lot road, yeah. Not like that. Alright. Although, come to think of it, I don't think the Japanese have many on-street parking spaces. They require you to have parking at your house. So that doesn't make sense. So scratch that actually. I bet this is the most un-Japanese subdivision anyone has ever built, but please bear with me, I've never been to Japan. Let's give it some alleyways to zone on. Alright. Maybe another one. Can't say I actually like this. Well, maybe just zone it anyway and see whether we like it once there are houses, but I doubt it. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty weird. I have no idea why anyone would do that. Unless there were like a natural feature here, like a pond or something. That could be nice. But there isn't. Alright. Let's just ignore that for now and give it another thought later on. Alright. I think before I continue this, I may have to do more research into Japanese city designs, because I'm a bit winging it, not gonna lie. Let's do this. We destroyed our zoning again. Didn't mean to do that, sorry guys. Can we fix it? Yeah, I think we can. What we need is this. And this? No. No, I don't think that does it. Yeah, this time I may have actually really broken it. Unless this helps. Oh, it does. Okay. All these crossings are a bit much, of course. Oh yeah, I can't remove crossings yet. Maybe unlock that then. Let's do that. Alright, so we had a bit of work cut out for us. We don't want right turns here or here. We don't want, yes, thank you. Don't want left turns here or here. And I guess that's that. Don't want traffic lights here, of course. There aren't any, okay. Maybe here though. We don't want crosswalks here. Neither. Yeah. Okay. Alright then. Oh, you know what? I forgot we're in Japan. These are all the wrong way around. This is how they're supposed to be. So we actually don't want left turns here, but we do allow right turns there. We don't allow left turns here, but we do now allow right turns. Oh god. I bet this is completely broken now. Does that do it? From here, yes. Here, yes. Can't see what arrows there would be there if there were any. But I do still see a left turn, I think. Yes. Is there no right turn? I think there is a right turn. Yeah, let's leave it. They will figure it out. We need hearses, alright? We can get hearses for you. There's a new item, the small cemetery, which I think is a great asset to have. Let's put it here near the river. I'm no expert, but I think that may actually be traditional. And healthcare, of course, a clinic, maybe in walking distance from everyone here at the collector near downtown. Alright, what's our budget doing? Our budget is positive. It's unfortunately now pretty damn easy to play this game. I've always meant to do these kinds of tutorial themed let's plays, and ever since the Bridges and Ports DLC came out, for which I was waiting, it's actually almost pointless because it's not that hard anymore, in my opinion at least. Let me know how you think about that. I mean, many people dislike the additional traffic that came with that DLC, but I think that was at least a little fun, you know. This is a ridiculous intersection, but it's only temporary. Alright, let's give ourselves some alleyways. If you can't use the middle, just you have to disable this snapping option here. Alright, like this and this. So we have a bit more of a grid layout here. And have we any more Japanese stuff? Not yet. So I guess we can just do a bit of a commercial area. Like this. And some more residential along here. Yeah, this too. And this here could become park space, I think. That could be nice. We will see. Everything's subject to change, of course, once we unlock medium density, because then we can give this place a bit of a downtown. Speaking of medium density, we do have row homes now, of course, but I don't think there are any assets in the row home category that we want to use if this is supposed to look even remotely Japanese. Maybe a gas station could be an idea though. Let's use a bit of a bigger one over here at our major intersection, like there. The Fleur de Thé, that's a nice one. So, where is it though? Up here, alright. Should have just used the filters, I guess. Do we have enough space here? Yes, easily. Yeah, that could be nice. Alright. So, moving on, we still have a positive budget, no unemployment though, so we need way more people. They want an elementary school, which, yeah, I can't begrudge them. Let's use the Japanese one. There's a town elementary. It's pretty large, but that's okay. I think here could be good, or here, or like this. But we may know we will have to expand that intersection in the future. What about here? Yeah, that works for me. That's nice, nestled under the hill here. Yeah, that's good. How's 10 students? That, oh yeah, that can actually be right. Yeah, we don't have that many eligible people yet. Alright, bit of a waste of money then. Yeah, barely positive now in that case. Let's actually go for some industry. Oh yeah, we have fertile land here, that's great. So, bit of farming here. Let's actually disable those snapping options so we can more freestyle this around our tower and around here, and then put them back on, I guess. Yeah, this works for me. And then details, maybe a few palms. Sylvester palms, maybe? I don't know. What did PoplarPonderosa use here? Looks like coconut palms, isn't it? Yes. Alright, let's use coconut palms then. 12 meters. Let's do different sizes. That's always a nice option to have. To just vary the size a little. Bit of vanilla detailing action here. Where we are not actually waiting for anything. I think we just need to zone a lot more residential. So let's do that then now. Where to? So here probably. Alright. This is our axis road, and I want that to be 180 degrees, of course. And then I think I'm gonna do a few parallel roads. Maybe this. Oh yeah, left-hand drive. Like this. And this. And then in this direction too. Something like that, huh? Turn that off actually and give ourselves a bit more room here. This one can be our axis into this, and this one our secondary axis, so we are not using just one. Always a bad idea to have only one axis point. And then actually a bit of an idea I had, if you go at like 135 degrees angle here, and then use this. If those stops are shorter, then I think it can. I may have to turn this off to make it shorter, yes. And if I now use this, okay, doesn't really give the effect I wanted. I wanted this to be without this dent here, but I don't think I'm gonna get that, so let's give that up. Maybe with bigger roads it could work, because I'm using an alleyway, of course, and that could have something to do with it. Yeah, even our shopping directly here doesn't have enough workers. We are just hurting for population. We really need to level up so we get to medium density housing. So there's nothing more to it, I guess. We need to really build a lot more. I think I want this to go into that one, like that, and then maybe like this, like this. I didn't destroy anything. Okay, that was lucky. Oh, we do have medium density housing. Whoops. Alright then. In that case, where would I want it though? Yeah, I think here actually, along this major road. Let's see how that looks. I'm not sure how deep those assets are that we are going to get here. Then a bit more low density here. I think I want more freeway access. Thanks for the bookshop. Let's also look at production. So we have a wood deficit. Grain is fine. We have fish and chicken deficits and an oil deficit as well as a stone deficit. Okay, maybe we can do something about that. Let's look at oil. We don't have it yet. For fish, we can use the inland fish farm or unlock fishing. We only have 2 points though, so we may want those for something else. And we could do a bit of chicken farming. That's easy enough. Ah yes, this is our cemetery. So let's do chicken farming back here then. Yes. Here's a street that's coming up here, but we have a bit of room. Although, come to think of it, this is also wood. Yeah, but we have enough wood. Okay. So let's do this. Right, we don't need the fertile land, even though it is showing it to us. Like this. This works for me. And then let's fill in a bit of that space with more houses. I think that will look nice. Yeah. Alright, and then we had a wood and a stone deficit. I know we actually need workers more than anything, but let's at least do a bit of domestic production. Maybe here. Like this. And then for wood, I think we could go up in that hill. That could be nice. Do I want it to go from this highway? I think that's actually fine. Yes, let's do that. So maybe freeform it. Let's check out the contour lines. Oh, 18. That's steep. Like this, it would be 10. This is already 12, which I think is fine. And then 10 more. Yeah. Alright. So our wood industry can go here and can just farm wood on this hill. For what are we using a hillside other than this, after all? Alright. Oh yeah, it doesn't have electricity now. Okay, we can help it. Let's actually run above ground power over here. Is that above ground? No, it isn't. Alright, that explains why it was so easy to place. Anyways, and of course water and sewage. Alright, now they won't complain anymore, I don't think. Actually, how much water do we have? We have barely enough, that's good. And we unlock the riverside grill, the bookshop. Alright, not bad. So let's look at our medium density here. That's actually pretty nice. I love that the Japanese planning has these setbacks in the upper stories. So from this street, this is actually a nice human scale height because you can't actually see that it's 6 stories. It looks like it's 3 stories when you're standing down here, which is the idea behind that. And yeah, it works well that we got these at the corners here, because this is after all our main street and these are the side streets. So yeah, that's a nice accident. Right. Alright, we unlocked the next milestone. We may want fire protection, I think. More unlocks. Well, let's use the Japanese firehouse then. I always like to have my firehouse near the industrial somewhere, because I think the industrial is quite likely to burn. I don't know whether that is actually true, but it just makes sense to me. And yeah, let's also get a police station immediately. Maybe somewhere downtown would be nice, in one of these blocks here. Or we could just use this one, because it doesn't have any buildings yet, so we won't destroy anything. Okay then, how's it going? Oh, we're actually in the negative. Good. In that case, no, we don't want a loan. We can reduce the budget for our new services a little bit, including education, which I guess I should have done a long time ago, and maybe even healthcare. Other thing we can do is we can lower taxes a little bit to get more demand, although we have quite a lot of demand. How's unemployment now? We actually have unemployment now. That's great news, actually. That means we need more industry. Let's look at our production. So we have surpluses of of a lot of things, not of stone though. We need some fish and a lot of oil. Can we build oil now? Not yet. Milestone 4 is needed. Alright. If we get sea transport, can we do that? No, we can't. Right. There's another thing we need milestone 4 for. So I think there's nothing for it. We just need to get a little bit more stuff. Let's do some commercial here. It's a good area for it, you know. Lots of citizens here. Then some more of that nice medium density. And actually, let us do a bit of a pedestrian mall. Like this. Oh, that destroyed all your housing. That's bad. Sorry about that, guys. Like this. And then I think this is a traffic disaster waiting to happen, to be honest. So if you also think that, just know I'm aware. The issue is, of course, that there's this connection and I'm gonna make this connection, but everything in between is blocked by this pedestrianized area, which is the point, of course. I mean, I want a nice inner city neighborhood here with less traffic, you know. So like this and like this. Do I actually want that? No, I don't think so. Let's go there and here. And now, do we have... No, we don't have mixed use yet. I would have loved that. So let's get some more medium density. Maybe even this. Yeah, alright. And then a little bit more low density commercial. What about here? Nothing is coming in here. Even though we have demand, what's going on? We have taxes, we have hotel demand. I see. Yeah, hotels. we need different zoning possibly. Let's see whether that helps. And we also need water. Now let's get the groundwater pumping station actually. It needs road access of course. So with this snapping on and like this. And now we can actually turn off our little water tower here, because we have more than enough. Alright, the budget is still pretty damn negative. That's a bummer. 8% unemployment is fine. It wouldn't be in real life in my opinion, but it helps the economy. Production of things is, yeah, we need that oil. We now have a stone surplus, alright. Good thing we didn't overcorrect. We could use some veggies and some cotton, I think. We're not using them yet, but if we had them, I'm sure we would. So let's do more farming here. Like this. I think that can... Let's turn these off. Yeah, that's that. And so those were veggies and then some cotton. Yeah, let's roughly follow this. And for this, turn them back on. Yeah, if it would let me hit them. Alright. Sorry. So, and then I guess we can plant some more palm trees. I think that looks nice. Who doesn't like palm trees, huh? Alright. Farms will help the budget, but yeah, not in any meaningful way. We need oil. So to unlock the next milestone, we need more XP, like 1000 XP, alright. We can do that by getting some large roads. So one thing we could do actually is unlock highways and get an additional tile, but I don't know how expensive that will be. So let's see. No upkeep. Oh, right. I think because our starting area is relatively small, or maybe it even counts as only one tile. I don't know how this works exactly on the custom map, but so this is free of any upkeep. In that case, let's just get it and follow along with a nice highway road from here. A bit of a rural highway just to give us access to all this land. Alright. What resources did we actually just unlock? No fertile land, but mining is on the table. That's good. So in that case, let's build a nice bridge here. Maybe this one. I think we need to go up a little. Reduces the step size to 5, proceeds to go up 10. Oh, maybe we can be lower actually. We just went, yeah. In water, alright. This works. Does this also work? No. So I guess we need to be 10 meters up. That's quite high, but we can make it work, I'm sure. Alright, so coming from this. Alright, it always collides with the bridge. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, it's the wrong height. Maybe that's it. No. I'm really not sure what the problem is that these bridges sometimes have when I try to connect to them with a different road. But we can make something work, you know, we just have to snap a little bit away from it and then it will let us play. Yeah, that doesn't work, so we can bridge this road though. 4.3 is fine. And then come around in a nice curve and go down, of course. 4.4, 6.7. No, that's too steep. 5%, 4%. Yes, let's use this. And then let's actually come in like this. And also give ourselves a turning lane. Dedicated right turn, yes. Alright. I think that works for us. Yeah, now we have a bridge. And on this side, same game. We start at 10 meters, I think. And oh, it's not letting me play. I guess we are too high then. No. What's your problem? Sweet Jesus. Distance too short. I may be squishing the bridge, which makes it too short. That would suck. I'm not sure how to solve that problem, other than redrawing that bridge, I guess. What can I do? Yeah, I don't think I can solve it any other way other than make this significantly longer. Alright. And if I don't let go of this, immediately use it. What's our terrain here? Yeah, thanks. Alright, it's completely flat only. I could go over there. I think I will actually. +3. I want like a 0 grade. Yeah, like this. Now I can just follow this height like this. That works. And then I want an access road for our industry off of here, not at 11 degrees, of course, 11% rather, and not at 20 either. Alright, I need some grading to be done. I think not this big, of course. From here, like this. And now what we can do is we can go in from here and give ourselves an access road for our industry to be placed on. Alright, all this just to place a coal mine here, and nah, I started on the wrong side, didn't I? No, I didn't. Alright then, let's do this. Something like this. Yeah, that works for me. And we need water and sewage over there. So let's follow our highway and across to there. And for electricity, same thing. Yeah, like that. Alright, now they have that. Did our city burn down? I mean, oh well, we do have some condemned medium density housing here. Not sure why. I guess I just created a few homeless people. What is our production tab doing now? Yeah, we need fish and we need oil. Alright, we still need to level up. Okay. Right, I remember I wanted to build a highway interchange to enable us to level up. Using this bridge could make sense. I think. Yeah, I think we can, because we need to get up there, of course, so there's a nice ramp here already. It does make sense, doesn't it? And would we go over or under? I think we would. Yeah. I think I know what I want to do here. Right, I want this snapping on. And this. And this. +8. That's a bit much, I think. So let's use this height, go into the mountain a little bit, and grade up to it. Alright, now let's see. +5, much better. From here it would be, yeah, +10 is a bit much. If we go down a little bit, +7, +6, +4, that works for me. And now up, of course, because the terrain goes down. There's our level up finally. But now we are gonna finish this first. -2.4. Yeah, but -1.1. Do I want to go down? I think I need to go down actually, yes. Alright, so that's that. Let's finish this side. So from here into there. So I think you're starting to see where I'm going with this, aren't you? I don't know which height we are at here, but this is -19%. That's very steep. -15, yeah. I was hoping this would be easier. Okay. In that case, maybe I turned the wrong direction and I should have turned this way. You can see what I mean. This way. You know, to give myself more room to come down. Yeah, I guess I should have. So let's do that then. So let's make these hills forget what we've done to them and actually come up to here, from here, like this. Okay, +2. We have too many snappings on. Yeah, that curve is really steep. +2 is nice. And then let's get up. Perfect. +5 works for me. +2 is even better. Do we even have to be this high though? No, we do not. That's fire. In that case, let's do this. And now we get into problems. If we do this, it works. How high are we? 15. Okay. Yeah, I think it will work out. And now we need to go down quite a bit, of course, but we can come into that. Maybe in a bit of a curve. And yes, that is rather weird, but I think it works. And now what we need is an off-ramp from here, and of course an on-ramp to there. So let's do that. I think that should be relatively straightforward though. So from here, an off-ramp into this. So down we go, and up we go into that, like this. And let us give ourselves an additional lane here for a bit of lane mathematics. Alright, that's that. And then we want to go into this one. I think that should work. That means an off-ramp from here with the complex curve tool a bit higher up, over here with guidelines to, yeah, I guess to there, and down to Earth. Does that work? 1.7. That works beautifully. That's 1.7. It looks steeper, but it also looks fairly reasonable, I think. So yeah, my infrastructure looks pretty unique, if I say so myself. I don't know whether this makes any sense. I mean, this could continue straight and go into here, maybe, you know. Yeah, I think it should. Maybe an optimization for the future. Everything is burning down. Okay. That's always great to see. So we were waiting for level 4 to get oil in the first place. Where do we have oil? I can't see it. Maybe if I turn day-night cycle off. So, like this. And I don't see any oil. Well, I see offshore oil at least. Alright, in that case, let's unlock ships. We were going for shipping anyway, so unlocking is down here. Water. Alright, now that we have water, we don't have ferries and harbors, but yeah, more importantly, we do have fishing. There's lots and lots of fish over here. And we do have offshore oil drilling, which I guess we will do a bit of a harbor here. I think, yeah, in the middle works. Overlapping item. Oh, the beach, yeah, of course. Right, so in vanilla you can't build on a beach like this, but we can, of course, change where the beach is. think there are a lot of points here. So, alright, let's see where we can place a harbor now. No, actually not. It's way larger than that. Okay, in that case. Maybe like this. Okay. Road required. Yes, we knew that. So let's give it a road. And I think this can become our bridge here. So I want this to be pretty much without an elevation change, so like this, and back down to Earth, and into there. Right, yeah, that's a bridge. So, to do this, an oil harbor pier is definitely necessary, and I think may have to be longer to support ships. Longer still? No, that can't be it. Can it? Oil pipe. It must be. I think it's just not long enough. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it exceeds city limits, I know. So, I guess... Well, we will have to buy a tile out here at sea anyways. Maybe even two. That's that. So, we extend this one. Aha. Yeah. Okay, out there we have our sea lanes. We can just give them a connection to that for now, and then compliant oil platform requires oil pipe connection, right? We could do that. We are already in the middle of all our oil here. Do we want that? This works for me, I think. Let's try it. So now we need a pipeline from this. There's our snapping over here. Yeah. Alright, we should be pumping oil now. And this one is the large one, which we can do too. And for this, I think we need to do this. Yes. A connection from here to that. Alright. And we can store 100 tons. We already have some kilos. Okay. Production is 4 tons a month. Well, let's wait until that ramps up to a more realistic number. 10 tons a month, so yeah, we will need more storage then. 70, 50, 30. Let's look at these. So these are like that. Oh, that's a bigger one, and these are little spheres. I think I like this one, and I like it on this road. That gives us 200 additional storage for an overall 300. That should help with our oil deficit a little bit. How's it looking? Yeah, it doesn't know yet that we are producing 30 plus tons of oil. Okay, but we are producing 100 tons even. Okay, yeah, that's good. Glad we added the additional capacity. How's the deficit doing? It's there. So the other thing we unlocked at our milestone was of course mixed use. Let's filter for Japanese. No, we didn't. Okay. In that case, what did we unlock? We unlocked office. Well, office is actually great because office gives us a lot of tax revenue. Do we want it here? Where would we want it? Maybe here? Bit of an office park? Yeah, I think that's good. And the other thing is, we could upzone some of this, but on the other hand, I'm liking this. I'm not liking this. I really don't feel it. I think it should be a grid. Sorry guys. Let's delete them all. Sorry I fucked up. You can actually stay. Lucky you. Yeah, that's more grid-like. It's disorderly, but it's at least a grid. And we will give it some medium density because we just displaced a lot of people. I guess we need housing now. Alright. We will see how that looks when it's done. How's our school doing? It's fine. How's our happiness doing? So everyone is happy except for the fact that we don't have any parks. Well, we can help with that. Maybe a little playground, hilly playground, activity playground, something like that. A chirplet park. You know, I think this area here is good for a park. This gives us some fun down here. Then a playground, maybe here if we disable snapping. Let's see, can we place it without destroying either of those zones? Apparently not. Alright. Oh, maybe here. Yeah, that's a big enough gap. I think I was wrong. Alright, we have smaller options. Actually, the tiny park should fit here. That's this one. Yes. Alright. And then maybe a playground in our new area here. Centrally located for your convenience. Alright. My god, this fire is making me a bit nervous. Not gonna lie. So what can we do about it? We can unlock fire watch towers and fire helicopters. Apparently we need them. So a fire watch tower to give our helicopters guidance on where to go, which needs electricity. Okay. Here. And then the helicopter depot. Yeah, it's way too expensive. Should have checked that before I unlocked it, but oh well. We're not gonna go for it. Do we need garbage processing? Well, we do have garbage, but it's not piling up anywhere as of yet. So I think we will leave it alone for a little bit. Yeah, now it's getting dangerous here. It's gonna burn our mine, isn't it? Well, manual firefighting it is. Yeah, getting the notification by the game that a lot of flames. I do know, I've seen it. Yeah, I can't fight that by deleting trees one by one. Alright, we will just have to live with the fact that our coal mining will go down in flames for now. Maybe the firehouse will do something against it. Do they need more cars? I guess they will. What's the deficit? Oh, it's fine actually. That's not that much. What's unemployment like? It's probably high. Yeah, it's pretty high. So we should actually build more industry. What's our production looking like? So we have a huge oil surplus now. That's great. Fish. We were going to do fishing, right? So let's do that actually. Fishing industry is nice in my opinion. It can live on this road here as soon as I delete the beach, right? So I could make this quicker by just deleting the whole beach, but then I'd have to redraw it, and I don't actually know how large it is. Don't want to be that extreme. I think if I turn all snapping off, I can place it more elegantly like so. And now for the pier, guess like this. And like this maybe into there. Yeah, that works. And now a fishing area over here. Doesn't have to be too far away. Clearance too low. What did I do now? How can the clearance be too low? Narrow boatway. Clearance too low. That doesn't make sense, does it? Is the water too shallow here? No. No, it's pretty deep. What's going on? Okay. We can't even bulldoze it. Oh, the problem is over here. I think I need to dredge this out, actually. So, no, that doesn't help. Maybe like this. Does that make sense to you? You know, I think that's the issue. And now we have the issue again, I think. Let's try it anyway. No, can't do it. So, I think I'm gonna delete the whole pier. If I'm inside here, no. How do I do that? I must be able to delete the sub-building, right? Yes, I can. Okay, that's something at least. So let's give ourselves a bit more room and do it over here. That should work better. Okay, not feeling it. Yeah, maybe like this. Alright, and then this one should work now. Yes, it does. And we can expand this area. If I... Oh, I think I had to select that first. Good. Go down here and over here. curious to see how much fish we will get from this. What does it say? Oh, it says 700 tons. That's nice. I don't know how much the monthly production will be then. 700 tons of fish is nice though. That's a huge tanker. Do we actually have a choice to do a smaller tanker? I'm not sure. I think we have to select the line. Yes, here it is. And we can, yes, we can do a smaller one. Okay. And we don't have enough electricity. What's going on? Oh, it burnt down. Well then, that's unfortunate. But I think we may... we are consuming 5. It's not a lot, but I think it warrants... well, barely actually, but we can at least pretend that it warrants our own coal power station. Maybe over here actually. That's pretty loud for the neighborhood, but I think we can do that. And yeah, definitely go into that and give us a transformer over here with a underground line into our power station. Yeah. Alright. So now we have power again, and we are losing a lot of money. Yes, I was expecting that, to be honest. The coal power station is pretty expensive. If we look into our budget, yeah, services, electricity, then yeah, we are paying more for our power station than we are getting in exports. Can't really be helped, and it also doesn't help that our whole industry burned down. Our city seems to be next. What's the fire brigade doing? Can we see where it is coming here? Not really. Alright. Lots of houses are burning. I hope you guys are on your way. Oh god. We're losing so much too. Oh, this is bad. And we do have garbage piling up in our water now. I don't think I'm gonna upload this video, to be honest. This is like an epic failure. This is supposed to be a tutorial. I guess it's a bit of a tutorial on how not to do it. Could I prevented the fire from reaching this industry? I'm not sure. I missed the point where it came over, so I don't actually know what happened. Do we have... No, the trees are all grown, so it wasn't them. I don't know. Don't know. But we're losing a lot. Which is costing us a lot. Not even having oil industry can help against that. Yeah. It's a bit of a bummer. I think I need to delete these actually. On fire, okay. Can't bulldoze things that are on fire, that's fair enough. Oh my god. It's really bad. Why is our fire brigade so useless? Vehicles 3 out of 3 in maintenance too. Okay. We don't really have many. Could use an additional firehouse. Maybe here to protect the city. But still, I mean, that's only costing us even more money. I mean, this is fun. Make sure to turn disasters on. So don't miss out on this. Disaster response units are unavailable. Yeah, we would need better services for that. A lot is burning. So you guys Dispatched. I want more garages. Dispatched. So let's follow them. What are they going to do? And will they be successful? This is a real disaster. Oh my god. Please don't go to a burnt down house. Where are you going? Was that really the best possible route to get there? Wait, you didn't even put it out. I think they are completely overwhelmed with fires. Everything is burning down. Oh my god. Why are you going onto the highway now? Wild green bush! No! You can't be serious right now. Fuck the bush. Our houses are burning, dude. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know how salvageable this is. I mean, I don't see that many fire notifications when I zoom out at least. So this one is burning down, but when that is out, it hopefully doesn't start a new fire. It's still really going over here. Yeah, this is bad. I think a lot of people are homeless, probably a lot are even dead. This is pretty damn bad. Oh yeah, all the hearse icons definitely speak a clear language. Oh no, I don't want to bulldoze actually. Can I rebuild you? Only once I have disaster response, I think. So for disaster response, what you need is certain of the larger fire stations. Definitely the vanilla one, wherever it is. Or here in disaster control, no, there's actually nothing. Yeah, I think you just need like the urban fire station, for example, or I don't know whether the Japanese one comes with disaster response, probably, but we are actually broke. This is rather bad. Everyone is happy though, so let's actually increase taxation a little bit. That should help. Yeah, definitely. I think that will turn it around for now. And we are almost at the next milestone as well, which will be rather helpful. So let's delete these. And no, not that. Not yet. I think I accidentally deleted one house that wasn't burnt down. Oh well. Yeah, we lost a lot of industry. Not gonna lie, we lost the wood industry, the coal. Oh, we have the lobster tail. That's nice. That means we reached level 5 finally. We are having a bit of a surplus even, and we do have money now. I think we will put a bit of that money into internet, because the people demand internet. Not over there, no, the mountain is not the priority here. I think over here would work. Yes, it works for me at least. So that's one thing, and then another thing is garbage is already starting to pile up. We definitely have to take care of that now. So I think we can do that over here. What about resources? What are we? Actually, there's no resource here, so we can make this a dump. Let's do it. One thing I want though is this will be one access road, but I think I actually want a road parallel to the river so we don't lose access here. So like this, and then let's pull out this area a bit. Maybe not to the beach, but in that direction. And down here. Alright. Yeah. How large is this? 1.1k. Good. So this gives us a bit of respite until we get recycling, but it does put us back in the red, of course. Can we maybe... Oh, you know what? We should have this one at 100%. We do have fire problems after all. Can reduce this maybe? Alright. Let's dial back on this. Maybe even on this, although we do get crime if we do that. And maybe this. Yeah, we are pretty deep in the red currently. Let's expand. That's probably the safest way out of the budgetary hole we are in. So, a bit of mixed use. Let's see, Japanese mixed use. That's what I wanted here. I actually would like it on the Sycamore Street. So to do that, without any snappings, I can just do this and this and this, and I guess, yeah, let's zone it and see what we get. I mean, I know the zoning is still not on Sycamore Street, but if we do this and then do that, yeah, that works. Doesn't give us much, but a little bit at least. It won't work here. Okay, but here. Alright, then these. Yeah, we do have more fire spreading. I must say, I think these trees are a bit too close together. Maybe play this map without natural disasters on after all. Interesting. So, can we save our city? Yeah, easily. We just need a bit more citizens, taxpayers. Yes, I'm placing them in the disaster zone. Sorry about that, guys. How's traffic actually? It's fine. Alright. We could still maybe do a bit more of this. And of course, ban right turns here and left turns here. And no traffic light, right? Oh, and we don't need that crosswalk crossing or that crossing or these. Alright. How's our forest? Yeah, it's burning. Tja. I think we do need disaster response, yeah. I can't get it. It's millions away and we are not getting any millions of simoleons anytime soon. Yeah, this forest is just too dense. It burns burns a lot. Not gonna lie. It's a bit unfortunate. Oh, I think I forgot something. Yep, I definitely did. I need a line here. From, say, here to there. And back again. Which, they actually did fix the bug where this building produced even if you forgot to add that line. So, that's something at least. But yeah, I guess we could have had more tax money if we had that earlier. Let's expand our industry a little bit. Do I actually do it? Yeah, I think I do. Like this, this. Maybe an alleyway like this. Yeah, we lost some zoning. Not sure that was worth it. Alright. A little bit more tax money. Was unemployment anyway pretty high? Yep. I mean, lots of our industries are burnt down. Oh, our school. Can we save our school? I'm not sure. Can we delete trees en masse like this? Yeah, we can. We just have to take the right ones. I think. Yep. Okay. This? No. This? No. Birch. Oh, you're very grown for a birch. Now you're burning, so you won't be deleted. Okay. I don't think this worked. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I deleted wild green bush too, and it's still there, so let's try again. There it is. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, actually it does. I just have to delete every single one, but I can actually delete en masse, and these are coconut palms, yeah. Right. Maybe that will keep our school alive. I hope so, at least. Oh, what's our indication? 400 are in there and actually eligible are 400. Alright. So the reduced budget doesn't prevent students from going there. It used to. There used to be like, I guess it was a bug because they changed it. But it used to be like if you had the budget at 50%, not only would less students be able to go in there, but only like half the students in the city would actually go, even if there was enough space. Which I guess there were like two ways the same thing was implemented. This looks very interesting. I was wondering whether I could like do something similar here, although I think this is fine too. I mean, this hill would probably be just dug up, wouldn't it? Let's maybe get this side. Is that better? I think so, at least. And then smoothen this. think that looks more reasonable. Or more clean at least. Yeah, that's our city so far. So I guess we can do some office over here, maybe. Bit of an office park. Because I do think I want more jobs and we do have office demand. I'm not gonna say no to office. Offices are very good taxpayers in this game. So like this. And then office. And even more office. Why is this bad for office? Oh, it isn't. Okay. And then some medium density residential over here. And actually a bit more mixed use. Yes. So how's our street coming along here? Well, people are using it at least. Some taxis. That's to be expected. People are driving through. You are allowed to do that. Yeah, some people are using it as a road, but not many. It's at least a traffic calmed area, let's say. It's not really a pedestrianized area. Not like this. If you do want a real pedestrianized area, I guess you can get it. Yeah, for example, if you make it a dead end, so it isn't an important shortcut like this one is. You notice no one is really driving down Sycamore Street. They are just using these as shortcuts. These perpendicular roads. So you could cut off these and make them pedestrian paths. And then I guess when Sycamore Street in this configuration isn't really a useful route for cars, then it could be completely pedestrianized. I think you can design it that way. Personally, I don't mind that they sometimes go on that, although what I would really like, of course, is to have two different types of roads. One for the traffic calmed area like this one is, and one for a completely pedestrianized street where they never go. Oh, so we do have traffic now. I guess we can give them a turning lane. That wouldn't hurt us, will it? Like this. And here, yeah, I think we need more lanes actually. Sad. Very sad. Actually, this one. Yeah. I would love to rebuild stuff like this, but I would need a disaster response. Well, maybe I will delete the farms then. So this one was... Which one was it? Oh, this is grain, this is livestock, and this is vegetables. So, livestock, vegetables, I think. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I was leaving this to expand up there. So let's do that again. Like this. And then like this. And over here. And into there. Oh, traffic accident, I think. Yeah. What happened? People are walking. We do need public transport, don't we? Well, we can't really... Oh, we can actually. We can afford it. How's our happiness doing? So, unreliable healthcare. We can just increase the budget for healthcare, I think. And now, traffic. Yeah, we noticed. High noise pollution. Let's look at the noise pollution. Where is it? So the commercial is loud, this is loud. Okay. I don't think we can do much about it. This area is a bit affected, isn't it? Noise 1600, yeah, okay. That's actually noticeable. I guess it must be from the traffic. Can we do something about the traffic noise? Well, we could make this a highway and give it noise barriers. I think we can, right? Let's actually look at a... Where do we have one? Here. Yeah, we can. Okay. I think we may want to do that then. So in that case, this becomes useless at that location. It could just be here. This also becomes useless in this location then. So let's just delete it. And let's delete this. Oh, actually just destroyed power to our whole city, I think. Alright, that's that. This we can rebuild. And let's make this a highway then. So, like this. My god. Can we save your house? Let's see. Yes. I think we did. And now a sound barrier. Like this. Like this. Why not? Alright. And then I do want some trees here. I know, they may burn, yes. But please hear me out. Placing them in vanilla. So I don't think it will be as bad as the ones that PoplarPonderosa placed. We will see whether I'm right or not. Alright. A bit of a imitation of the natural forest. Now let's give it bush number 2 as well. Okay, that's quite enough. And then let's get this as well as... I think I want lights actually on this stretch. Alright. So now we have power up there. We can replace this. Not in underground mode, of course. My god. Frantic clicking intensifies. So, yeah, let's go. We can actually take in a lot more now. Like this. Alright. So that's our wood area done. Let's unpause actually. I don't know what I paused for. Oh, for the electricity, I remember. Yeah. Bit more of a traffic jam situation. Yeah, let's give them turning lanes at least. Like this and like this. Okay, I don't like that this has such a short node. So I will have to redraw this. And everything is fine. Those were all unique no, not unique, but plopped buildings anyway. Alright. So this is interesting. I think I want to split this like here and turn this around and delete obligate lane. Yeah, we're getting a bit of traffic. I mean, I did add this. No one's using it though. I think what we need is public transport actually, because a lot of the cars I see are just buses. Can't afford a bus depot. Do I take a loan for a bus depot? I really don't want to. So don't then. What's our electricity situation? Balanced load, it costs 72,000. And yeah, we are in the red. Okay, and unemployment is high enough. We need more jobs then. So no office jobs. Do we expand the oil production? Not really, I don't think. We can do some industry over here though. That makes sense to me. So can't go under here. But I think we can connect it. Let's do that then. Like this. It's called Edgewater Street. That's very funny, considering it's on the water's edge. Like this. And industry. No, I'm reserving a bit of space for eventual oil storage, I think. But let's give us these. Do I want? Yeah. Okay, like that. Over here we could do more. We can even maybe go under here. I don't. Yeah, very much doubt that will work, but we can definitely get under that. So that's good then. Let's do it like this. Like so. With this snapping to guidelines. Alright. Then parallel to that hillside. Down here, but into a 90. Over here. And straight through. As well as cutting this in half, I think. Like this maybe. Yeah, that works for me. Let's give it a few industrial buildings then. Alright. Even here at the hillside, I think. We can smoothen it by doing this first and then this. Nothing ever happened there. Alright, so that will give us a lot more jobs, I think. We zoned quite a lot of industrial, which also will change what we are producing, of course. So we have huge surpluses of oil and fish. We don't have wood. We do actually. It doesn't seem to work apparently. Yeah, we have surpluses. No metal, no coal. Right, it burnt down. So let's maybe replace our coal mine. I do want that. So everybody likes the deletion. You were giddy too early. In German we would say zu früh gefreut. Which means you were giddy too early. So yeah, that's that. So what's the problem with the wood? They are not producing, but why? Production workers? No. Efficiency? Natural resources minus 99%. Oh, so they don't regard this as wood then, I guess. Well, it is burnt down. So what do we do? I think I delete a lot of this. Give them more trees. Unfortunately, I can't place trees inside the zone. But I can at least do this. So trees, oak. I think oak is too big. Oh, we get a few. So birch and coconut. Could of course give them an unnatural forest, but with all this nice natural forest, I want to use that. Okay, so that's that. I don't know whether that will work. We will see. So all along here we have traffic jams now. Yeah, I see. What's your problem? I think we need a traffic light here actually. So like this, like this, like this, like this, and a traffic light. We will see whether that helps. But dedicated turn lanes and a traffic light should improve the situation. And this is of course also very bad. Well, not sure. I guess I just want public transport ASAP, huh? We should make this connection, I think. Alright, let's do it. So, upwards. 5.7 is a bit much. 4.4 works for me. Then over here, +1 minus 0.3, 0.2. Do we curve this bridge? No, I don't think so. Minus 0.3 plus 1. Is there no middle ground? Not really, no. So I guess we choose minus 0.3 then. And go down to 0. Not at -7 though. Yeah, this works for me. And a complex curve into that. And yep. This is a nice shortcut for the garbage trucks as well as for many workers here. It should help improve this situation quite a lot actually. We will see what it does to our inner city streets, but yeah. How's school doing? That's fine. Money is coming in. We now have enough for a bus depot actually, so I think I immediately want to get public transport going here. I was thinking I could maybe do the depot somewhere over here, but now I used all this space. So maybe down here works though. I mean, that's a bit of an awkward space. Why not? It doesn't leave us much room for additional garages though, which I do like to have. We could go back here, but I think this will be another city. Well, maybe, I mean, yeah, it could work. But I think I like it on the river here. Yeah, the river goes on for quite a while. We can, of course, go further inland. There's a lot of resources up there. I don't want to block those. But yeah, let's do this. And oh, +16, right. That's a lot. Okay, in that case, first things first, let's give it a bit of a diagonal. 12, 11, 10. Yeah, this one works for me. Looks very ugly though. Can I give it a bit of a grading beforehand to make it work? So this is where I come in, this is where I end up, and between those two, like this. And then let's actually use the complex curve to go like this and like this. 9%, and it doesn't look shitty anymore. Voila! Now you learned how to do this. Have you been paying attention though? Okay. Let's connect this up. And I think we can give this more rural highway traffic light, not traffic lights, street lights, street lamps, yeah. And I did want to connect this up. So, I know I haven't said so, but I definitely want to. Maybe even into there. Why not? Yeah. So now we do have a bit of space for garages, like one over here, one or two maybe down here. Yeah, a bit at least. So I think we want electric buses and a bus shelter with bicycle stands. That's interesting. Let's use the normal one over here. Yeah, I guess this is fine. How many workers do you have? 7. Yeah, okay. Sorry guys, for 7 workers I don't think I will go for a dedicated bus. Maybe like this and this, and definitely here. Here and here. 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 Alright. Sorry. I don't know how that happened. Where would I want it? I mean, this is kind of a shopping street. This is kind of a higher density area now. I think we want it here and here. Over here. Here. I'm placing these before the intersections. There's arguments both for before intersections and for after intersections, and my choice is entirely arbitrary at the moment, to be honest. Alright, let's try adding a route to see what we missed. So left hand side traffic, that means this is the start, going over here, here, and then through this, and here, ending up here, and on the way back here. Yeah, that's the reason I placed them only on one side. Not sure whether that is good practice. I mean, IRL it would definitely save a lot of money. Placing a bus stop costs like, I think here in Germany it costs like 100,000 euros. So it's not. What does it cost in game? 400. Okay. Yeah, the scale is different, of course. I mean, a school in the game is also the wrong price. 40,000 for a small one. Let's see, what's a decent capacity? Yeah, actually, the small one is quite large at 400 students. That would cost like 15 million euros. So, yeah, 15 that is, not 50. No, it's the numbers are smaller in the game than they should be, which is fine. Makes it easier to get it. I mean, what would be the use of additional zeros here? Nothing really. Alright, well, how are we doing? So we are in the plus. How's our bus route doing? Not well yet. I think we need to give the buses a bit of time. There they come. Oh yeah, the first 3 people are on board. So 2 people managed to get the second bus. That's great. Oh, interesting that that bus overtook this one. Probably because it was doing a bit of a line spacing. They are trying to get evenly distributed along the line now. So here, this stop is very popular. That's over here, alright. This stop is here. Yeah, I was gonna say that's an important stop. Another one? Not really, so we will see once it's active, once they have gone around a few times. So that's a start at least. I think we may want better service over here. Right now we are going by over there. We could go directly over this bridge too and through this area. I think that would make sense. Let's do it. So to do that, I think I want to be... Oh, now I placed them after the intersection actually, on accident, because I forgot that we are on left-hand drive. That's fine too. Like I said, I don't actually have a reason to prefer one way over the other. And we already have stops here. Let's use them then. Oh no, actually, let's use additional ones. Or do we? Yeah, I think we do. So one here and one here. Okay, so from here, through here and here, and for now just back again to this one and to this. Ah, right, I actually may not want this. Yeah, I think that's better. Yep, I think that's better. Alright, we don't have any buses going this stretch, even though there's a lot of commercial as well as this fishing industry with 29 employees. Could do a ring around the city that would service this. Could work. Let's wait for now. Let's see how our service is used. Still a lot of taxis around. How many buses are we using? 12 already, okay. Even more forest fires. That's a bit of a downside of placing the depot out here. It can easily get burned. Let's actually get rid of a few trees then. In a bit of a wider area. No palms. No bush number 2. No birch. where's our oak? There. No oak. There's quite a lot left. What is it? Bush number 2, birch. Could have sworn that I did those. Well, but I think it's at least less dense. Coconut palm. Why? I'm not sure what's the problem with deleting it like this, because I'm definitely choosing the right plants. Oh, maybe it's this. No, I don't think that's it. Anyway, I think the fire will definitely get our bus depot. So our fire services are hopefully up to the task this time. Please put this out. Hello? Does this even work? So where are you going? Oh, to some wild green bush. Okay, yeah, that explains a lot. What we need then is districts. We need to force our firefighters to actually stay inside our city. No, I don't actually want this. I want one district here. Which we will use this fire station for, and then one district over here, encompassing this, and definitely this, which we will use the other one for. So you do this, and you do this, please. Alright, hopefully that helps. 6 in the morning. Let's turn day-night vision on again. I like it most of the time. And I want to see where the sun is rising. Over there, so that makes... I think we are in the northern hemisphere here. I mean, this is a tropical Japanese island, but still Japan is so far in the north that I think this must be in the northern hemisphere. Logically at least. So over there's east, which makes this north and this south, right? So let's give this names then. South Kaijushima and North Kaijushima. For now at least. Probably subject to change. Yeah, our bus depot burnt down. That sucks. That was expensive, man. So traffic is back to shit. High crime risk too. I think we should increase the police budget then. Can't have everyone being a criminal after all. Apart from that, how's unemployment? 3%. Open positions 100. So we do need a few workers. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Those are interesting assets. So different from all these apartment blocks. Different style. This level 3. Yeah. Very nice houses. It will be a pity to tear them down, but I do plan on this area becoming like a downtown sort of place. We will see. Maybe we will go over here and over here, over here and over here for bigger cities, and just leave this as is. It's interesting. I mean, the main development is outside. This is like an old town. It works, I think. it sucks about the bus depot. Oh, we can rebuild it actually, but I don't think now is the right time. Interesting that we can rebuild this. Maybe all we needed all the time was to tell our firefighters to focus on the actual city and not drive all over the map and chasing burning bushes like they are Moses or something. Bit of a Christian joke for you. Alright. How are we doing actually? So we are in the surplus, pretty well established surplus now. And what we don't have yet is recycling, which we will need relatively soon. I mean, we are still processing all of our garbage, which is great. But once we don't, this will fill up really quickly, and then we will need garbage processing of some sort, either an incinerator or recycling. I also want a bit more of our education pipeline. I want a high school and a college. We might actually get one now. Let's see. Is there a Japanese college? Yes, there is. 750,000. And of course, we need to unlock it too. But the thing about a college is that people pay a fee to attend it. So we may, at 300, actually, no, probably not. 52,000 is a lot. But we will get that fee. It's not to be sneezed at. And it would educate our people to give us more office demand. And like I said, office earns quite a lot of money. Oh god, so many fires. We will use the wood industry again, I think. How's our cemetery doing anyway? That's fine, okay. Maybe because we deleted all the houses where the hearses were meant to go. Alright. I don't like all these fires, it's a bit much. I mean, maybe it will be manageable once we have a fire helicopter depot, but I kind of doubt it. I think there's just a little bit too high a tree density on this map, which is a pity because it's such a nice looking map. Alright, yeah. We could go for some more of these unique ones here. That always helps with the money, and could do a bit of a nice area down here by the waterfront maybe. Could even go for the steakhouse, even though that's very American, but I mean, who says that Americans can't open a restaurant on a Japanese island, you know? So let's do it here. The espresso on the go is like super car oriented. It's a drive-through restaurant. It could fit here actually, like this. I mean, no, it actually doesn't fit. Oh, it does. Do we want it though? I don't see why not. Gives the workers a place to spend their lunch money. Alright, so now we have that. Let's actually filter by this and this. Great town, okay. Riverside Grill is pretty large, which is good for here. It's even at the river, and the lobster tail could go here or here. Yeah, like this, I think. Although, where's the seating again? I think this is the right orientation. Let's check it out. Well, in this case, I guess the view to the ocean would be nice and would be the other way around. This is only a parking lot. Yeah, actually, in that case, let's place it like this, so it has an ocean view. I like that idea. Yeah, that's nice. Could expand this, but I don't think that makes... No, it's okay like this. What about our beach? I think it's fine. It's obviously very artificial. We can give it a bit of a... No, that looks almost more artificial than before. Alright, from afar it's fine. Let's place a few palm trees. I don't think that coconut palms are the right thing for on street, because they will, of course, drop coconuts onto people's heads. So I guess we can do the Royale. I mean, the coconut looks nice, but I can't get over the fact that it would drop coconuts. Although maybe the city goes around and picks up the coconuts from the tree before they drop. That could be a thing. Is that our headcanon where it works? I guess. How do we this? We could do this. And like this. So now we have palm trees along our ocean front. Yeah, that's nice. I think so at least. We actually would need a lot more of this to get rid of more of the on-street parking, because on-street parking is very un-Japanese actually. So we could do wide sidewalks in places, like this. Maybe not at the bus stop, but opposite it, and here. And I'm doing this street because it's more or less a collector. So I think throughput is actually improved by getting rid of the parking. Because, yeah, you don't have people reversing out of a parking space, for example. We lost a lot of industry again. Let's delete some. Alright, I think those were the main culprits. And this one we can rebuild. Yay! So the fire went through again. Do we unlock colleges? I guess we do. We will want one, as well as a recycling center. I think there's a nice Japanese asset for that. But we don't really have enough money yet. We could take a loan. Let's look at loans. Let's say we want a recycling center. That would mean taking a small loan of $500,000, which we can actually easily afford. That's nice. Let's do it then. And I miscalculated slightly. Alright. Another 50,000 then. And the Japanese recycling center is within our grasp, but will it fit here? That would actually be kind of nice. It's a bit squished. It could go here, but that would suck. I guess it must go here then. Along our industrial waterfront. Kind of makes sense to me at least. I don't know how you feel about it. I think I want to do some grading before I do this. So it's a bit unfortunate that the night is starting right now, because I do need to see what I'm doing. Alright, it's actually mostly flat. This is our target height. We want this to be our area. here. And there we go. This is it. And a street like this. Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, interesting. So the bridge pillars carved into the terrain because I only raised it by 10 meters and it's actually higher. I mean, I'm glad this is possible, but does it look good? Actually, not really, because the steel beams just sort of drop into the ground. Doesn't really look believable to me. It's unfortunate because the height is nice. I could replace it with a different bridge, but we don't have that many. 2-lane highway, 1-way suspension bridge. No, that's a 1-way. Double decked doesn't do it for me. Yeah, I think the best one would just be this, but it's boring as fuck, so I guess we're just gonna leave it as is. This doesn't come with the add-ons that the vanilla one has, but it does process all our garbage now. So I guess this garbage will probably get taken over here for our recycling. And recycling does actually produce resources too. So like if we go into production we can't really see it, but like maybe we will see a little bit of metal ore production. I'm not sure which resources we get out of recycling, but I think we do get some. It could be that we get stuff like metals, which, I mean, we do produce some, but from industry, from processing, I think. Would be pretty nice to like highlight the correct companies now. This is steel, almost correct. Also steel. This is metals, yeah, so we do produce a little bit of metals, about 1 ton here. Could be the only one, I forgot what the number was. Oh, we are barely positive. Let's actually pay back a little bit of the loan then, to prevent us from going broke. We need this to stay green after all. So I think the garbage management can be dialed back now that it's noticeably more expensive. That should help, yeah, a lot actually. And we need to pay back this one ASAP to also get these 44,000 down. Would increase our surplus by quite a lot, almost doubled it. You know, our surplus is 57,000, also says so here. And this is what we pay in interest, and we don't actually pay back our loans if we don't do this. We need to manually do that. You probably knew that, but yeah. It's a very high priority in my opinion. Sorry about that ghosting, I guess I panned over while zooming. Still 400 students, what's up with that? Are we not growing at all? Is that it? Unemployment is only 1%, I guess we should grow our population. Do we have high density? We have low rent at least. We could do a bit of the low rent housing. I think the Dutch one could even work. But where? If we want to be kind of mean, we would do it here, opposite the... I don't think they would mind being opposite the cemetery, but maybe the noise pollution from here would be kind of noticeable. The thing with these low rent housings from the Netherlands content is They are only 2 tiles deep. So I think this is a waste of space to zone them here. But what we could do, of course, is give ourselves an alleyway to do it. Like so. Yeah, let's do some of it at least. So I guess if we zone this and then do the paths here behind it, yeah, that works. All right. This zone is on the wrong street. I want it on the alleyway, like that. Yeah, that's better. And I think we can do a little bit more interconnective pathing here. Interconnected. And of course to the bus stop, that's probably important. Which is a bit close to the street there. Should we do it here? Oh, let's leave it. I think a bus fits in there. Where is a bus? Oh, there are buses. Do they fit in there? And why aren't any coming? Oh, there they are. Well, that sucks. We didn't have buses for a long time and now we have a whole group of buses at once. And they don't really stop here. Okay, that sucks. In that case, let's move it. So this is the Netherlands low rent housing. I don't know whether it works for this city, but I think it kind of does. I mean, it's not too egregiously wrong. And it gives us lots of population, of course. 25, 37. So yeah, this is 65, so 115. These are 60, 115 and 120 is 225. More here is 260, I think. Something like that at least. That's good. Yeah, I think it's actually exactly 260. So we still, or what? We do have a traffic jam here. I don't know about still or again, but we do have it. What do I do about it then? Well, I could actually give ourselves a few bike lanes. We didn't do that yet. Where would a bike lane be? Let's see. So, in my opinion, through the middle here in any case. And probably something like this. And this. I hope they can go over that. Didn't mean to add it there, but I guess it can make sense. And then I would connect these two and this. 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 Alright. And there's actually a nice new map mount for bike lanes, which is great. Let's look at it. So over here, do you see them? I missed a spot. No, that's actually the bus stop. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, so you can see our network in the city, and we are missing the industrial area, of course. which we could do off-street bike paths for that. Let's say from here. Does any of our network go there? Not yet. Or from here. Do we do an extra bridge for bikes? It's a bit wild. I meant to do this actually. Okay. Like this. My thought was that I want the pillar to be on dry ground, but a lot of the span to go over the river. Why does it say minus 7.3? Alright. Maybe like this? How does it look from above? Yeah, it's a bit of a wrong direction, isn't it? Maybe this is better. Plus 7.8 is however not good. Yeah, this is good. And then I just have to take it down to the ground. Minus 6.6. Could do that. This is better. And into here. Yeah, that works for me. And over here I want 180 and minus 10, no, I think all snapping off. Minus 4 is good. Then back to the ground at minus 7. Minus 7 is a lot. No. Maybe we can do better. Maybe at a 180. And minus 6. I guess we can't do better than minus 6. Okay. Is the bridge too high then? Yeah, actually it is. Okay. But is 6% too steep? I don't think so actually. If we go into photo mode we can look at it closer. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's a nice bridge. No one is using it though. People are using the car bridge. Maybe because it's new. We will see. Let's look at pathfinding, I think. Is there a way? So it does connect here, I do think. There's someone using it, yeah. Okay. So it's possible to use it at least. Do we want cycling along this? I guess. Yeah. Or maybe not. Don't want to take down buildings by upgrading this bridge. I didn't know it gets wider. That's interesting. Now we know. So I guess we won't do the bridge then. Which tracks? I mean, since when are cycling paths continuous? We're not in the Netherlands after all. I don't know how Japan is about cycling infrastructure. If you do know, let me know. I'd be interested in that. So what's our money doing? Our money is fine. We're still missing schools. We don't have a high school, don't have a college, but we do have recycling, and we were going to repay our loan actually. So yeah, I wonder, maybe I should last let this, yeah, at this point I I think we are successful actually, because at this point all I would do is just wait for money and repay the loan and then build stuff. I mean, we are in the plus. Unemployment is fine. Open positions are fine. House homelessness. 5 guys are homeless. Possibly some ladies. Where do they live? Some are living here. 1 resident, Mr. Ralph Weaver. And yeah, where are other parks? If I can recall. What did we place? Wasn't there? This isn't a park, is it? No, I don't think so. So parks. We have. Ah, yes, this is where they were. So 2 people, no, 3 people. Linny and Stephen, as well as Jennifer. So 2 gals and a guy over there. And what about? There it is. Maurice. Yeah, so homeless in all our parks. It's a bit bad, but I mean we did start with the low rent housing at least. If you build this, it usually reduces the number of homeless people in your city. We can get 1 more tower maybe. Do we go for a real tower? Let's do 1 here. It shouldn't be too high, judging from this crane. And it will probably more or less fit in. Yeah, we wanted this to be a nice park. Could do a little bit of detailing. I mean, even in vanilla we have stuff like the grass, which we can do to change the look. We can plant a few palm trees, like this. Okay, maybe 14 meters then. Yeah, like this. And then get a multi-purpose path. Oh, we have the bike lanes right here. Maybe the wide pavement path, which would get rid of all the palm trees I just placed. So maybe the narrow one then. Yeah, so this is a possibility. I don't know what I think about that. It's not the nicest park I've ever seen, but it is a try. Another thing that we can do is, of course, we can build props. Like I think under residential props we have some playing equipment. So we can do a custom playground over here. It's pretty cool. Let's do it. So, oh, we are still in the line placing. Yeah, didn't mean to do that. Not a swimming pool, but a seesaw. Where is it? There it is. Let's do the one with the horses, like this. A spinning wheel, maybe this one. And this sandbox, I think. Where would it go? Let's think. I think here. And then a path without any snapping. Like this. And like this. Like this. So, right, what did we say about coconuts? smaller bushes then. I want this part to be a bit of a more wild area, and then a few cultivated hedges like this and this. Yeah, then flower bush or two. Like this, and then even more props, that is benches, of course overlooking the children, not for creeps but for parents, of course. Maybe like this so they can talk, and a garbage bin, and at the entrance, and maybe here too. So that's nice. And then over here we can do a gazebo. And another thing we can do now is, where is it? Oh, we need to unlock parking spaces actually. Right, I never did. So parking areas. And now that we have those, we can give this playground a bit of bicycle parking over here. That's a bit off the beaten path. Here's a bike path, here's a bike path, and I placed it there. But that's okay. I think it's fine. Yeah, so that's a custom playground and a bit of surface work. Wouldn't go amiss. Maybe a sand surface. Let's try the sand surface 2 for this. Because we have sand surface 1 as our beach, and this is more of a gravel. I think it works as a playground. And a bit of a grass surface, which we do need to snap to this one, of course, if we want it to look nice. Alright, all the way around. Maybe get back to that part later. Go over here and here. And now back to this part. So like this and this. Didn't work. Now it's not seamless, but better. And I think we need more trees. So let's give ourselves a chestnut tree. And maybe even a poplar for PoplarPonderosa. So yeah, PoplarPonderosa playground. Isn't that nice? I think we can pay back a bit more of the loan. So you see this is already way lower now. We're out of the hole, and I think there's not a lot of point in dragging this on. We did a bit of detailing, but going to this much effort is not really my style. I'm more of a simulation player. How's our school doing? It's fine. Why is it orange already? I don't know. Maybe because we dropped the budget. Did we? Yes, we did. Let's increase it then. Pay back more loan. That was a drop in the bucket. Okay, it wasn't that then. But sick employees, mail handling. Oh, we need mail handling. That's a good point. Is there Japanese mail handling? Actually, not that I can see, no. So we would need 75,000. Yeah, even more waiting. So I guess, I mean, I'm not teaching you guys anything at this point, I don't think. I'm just gonna say goodbye then, you know. Please let me know what you think, both of PoplarPonderosa's new map, as well as of my Let's Play style, and I guess for a tutorial it was a bit chaotic, not gonna lie. That could be better. But I mean, we did survive some disasters, so that's great. This is condemned. What's up with that? Oh, that's the same building we replaced another time already. I think we're just gonna do something about that. That's the wrong... Well, it doesn't matter which one I use. So let's not zone there. Instead have a little bit of a park. Like this. That's nice. Yeah, so one problem less. Traffic accident. This is still our problem intersection. I mean, it's my own fault for wanting to keep it this small. Do I actually want a left turn lane here? I don't think I need it. Would be symmetrical then, but I don't think it's needed. Yeah, so these are weird. Let's delete them. They helped save some zoning earlier, but they are not actually necessary. And these turning lanes could be a bit farther out, leaving more space here for queuing. That could help. Asymmetric streets for double queuing could help. More lanes could increase throughput, but really we don't actually want more traffic here. What we could do is we could get another highway exit over here, and like I said, things like this bridge and public transport, as well as the bike lanes we added, are way better solutions in my opinion than more lanes. So yeah, not to get woke on you, but that's just my 2 cents about traffic management. I mean, I could try and solve this traffic jam. It's not that bad. Like if this, I wouldn't really solve this if I were on my own, to be honest. Okay, one thing I do see that I could do is this part could get this turning lane, and this part, this one, for right turns to the highway. I think that makes some sense. Yeah, probably. And seeing that, this turning lane could really be farther out. That would help. Can we just move it slightly without destroying everything? Would look weird, but we can. I mean, you can see the gray where it used to be. We can move it quite a bit without it being super awkward. But it starts being a bit bendy. But like this works for me, I think. And what we can also definitely do is ban parking in this intersection here. That's ridiculous. Alright, bit better. Oh, I see an illegal turn here. What's the problem? The problem is this right turn here. Alright. Okay. So everything clean? I think so. Yeah. This is not really needed. Don't do it then. this. Could do this for right turns into the city, but I doubt it's needed. Let's do it anyway. But one thing I do think is kind of warranted would be this for right turns into the industrial. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay. Actually, I don't see a traffic jam, but yeah, rush hour is over. So it's midday now. Traffic has calmed down a bit. People aren't happy, which is mostly because we still don't have mail. Yeah, let's build it then. We do have 75,000. Yes, as I recalled, that's enough for the small post office, which we could do here or over here. I think here makes some sense because this is kind of a city center location on the side street of a side street. Yes, that makes sense to me. And then let's give this neighborhood its own mailbox as well as the industrial estate. And do take care with the mailboxes if you play vanilla. Don't place them too close to intersections. I like it personally because it's relatively realistic in my opinion, but it can sort of break the whole network, like making it require anarchy to get rid of it. There's always a way, like you can delete a side street first or something, but sometimes you get conflicts when you want to expand a street and there's a mailbox in the way, so give it a bit of room. Yeah, that's good. I think we have coverage now. Oh, is it February? Yes, it is. So in the steakhouse there's a date going on. Nice, nice. Yeah, okay. February 2026 already? I thought it was November. Well, I must have overstayed my welcome then. Let's pay back one last time and say goodbye one last time. So I'll see you in the next video, definitely. Don't let me hanging, and leave a comment what you liked, what you didn't like. Leave some feedback, please. And yeah, like, comment and subscribe, as they say. Thanks for watching, everybody. I see you the next time.